I'm thinking of doing a Q&A video on the channel, so if there's anything you want to know about me, about YouTube, about my life or anything, then drop a comment down below asking me a question and I'll get to that maybe in the next video. I haven't done a Q&A in forever and I'd love to do it, so drop your comments down below and why not leave a like while you're there. Are we at the point where this feels weird now? Before I say anything else, on the 27th of May, I'll be at the CeX store in Basildon from midday to 4 PM. If you want to meet me, play me at Rocket League, win prizes and all that good stuff. I'll also be at the Birmingham CeX store on the 16th of June from the same times, as well as heading to the RLCS main event in London. So if you want to meet me over the next month, you can do that at those 3 places. So here are the 2 YouTube channels I'm currently running. We of course have the pickapixel channel, 4 videos in the last 2 weeks. It's not quite where I want it to be. And the full 90, my football channel, probably more. Yeah, 5 videos in the last 2 weeks. That is exactly where I want it to be. I'm having a lot of fun there. If you like football and predictions, you can head over to the full 90. I've been doing that since 2018. That kind of ties in with the sort of predicament that I'm in with the pickapixel channel at the moment. When I started the full 90 in 2018, I started it with the knowledge that no matter what happens, football isn't going anywhere. So my content that I can make isn't going to disappear. So as long as I have interest in football, I can still always make football videos. There will always be an audience. And this was at the time about a month after I initially got banned on Rocket League for an old sponsorship that I had. It sort of got me thinking that, hey, Rocket League isn't going to last forever. And I could not have predicted that 2 years later, Rocket League would have gone free to play and we would have had the boom that we did have. But now, nearly 4 years after free to play, which is insane to say, the Rocket League YouTube scene is very different, specifically for me, because trading is non-existent. You know, we can't do blind trading, nothing to something, first offers, anything like that. I suppose I could still do pick a clip, and I might do one of those soon as a little bit of a throwback, because I don't think I've done one of those this year. So there's probably some clips I can react to with everything that's happened in recent seasons. But these last few weeks, it's the first time I've sort of seriously considered quitting YouTube. Not never uploading, but almost just quitting it as a full-time career and not relying on it for income and everything like that. Me, pickapixel, I've been there. I've been on Indeed looking at jobs and seeing what's about. Now, I don't need to be too hasty. I still make a full-time income from YouTube with a combination of the football channel, the Patreon over there, the ad revenue from pickapixel and the thousands of videos that I've got, the supporter creator program where if you want to support me, you can use code PixelArmy. All of that adds up. And of course, my partnership with ENDPOINT esports, who have been just absolutely insane and the reason that I'm able to do the CEX events and everything like that. So I couldn't be more grateful, and I'm still gonna be fine. I will be doing YouTube full-time for at least the next year, I would say. But I'll be honest, the change of moving back to my parents' house towards the end of last year has been a pretty big one, especially in terms of making content. It directly coincided with when trading got removed. I moved a week before that. So since being at my parents', I haven't been able to trade or do anything like that. And on top of that, I had as a reference point as to what it'd be like to make videos in this room at my parents' house, 2020, COVID, lockdown, all that stuff. And it was really quite easy and quite straightforward then. But now, as a result of the pandemic, my dad has basically started working from home a lot, and he works directly across the hall back there. And there is just something about knowing that he's right there and can hear everything I can say. In fact, he's not in now. He's actually gone out to see a customer, so I feel a little bit more comfortable recording this. Just something about knowing that he's right there is not something I thought of. It just feels a little bit strange sometimes, especially when I get super excited and animated when something happens, whether that's in Rocket League or just making a video. Even when I make my football videos, my dad will then comment and say, you know, so you think that's going to happen in that game? And he'll talk to me about it. And I don't mind it, but it's just the fact of knowing that he can, without trying, hear every single word I say is a bit like, ooh, especially if I'm raging at Rocket League, right? You know what? I'm going to do it. Okay, I've done it. 21st of May, I'm going to be doing a live stream on YouTube, assuming it'll start out as Rocket League, maybe we do Fortnite, other stuff, because I want to see how that goes. Because live content, that'd be a lot of fun. Even if I just do it in the evenings, that will be tons of fun. Obviously, I have a Twitch channel with over 100,000 followers, but I accumulated those many, many years ago, and everyone else is, you know, they're doing their separate things, they're doing everything else. So maybe it's worth a go doing it on YouTube, where the most of you are, right? Naturally, I think I'm going to be getting comments of people saying like, oh, he fell off, I miss the good old days and everything like that, but it is what it is. You know, whilst there were some things in my control with regards to YouTube and how my journey has gone in the last few years, there's a lot of it that has been out of my control, and I can't spend time dwelling on that. And I think I've been pretty good at at separating myself and also sense of self-worth from how things have gone that are out of my control. That's not to say, however, that I couldn't have done better in terms of making certain types of content. I think, for example, if I could go back and change things, I think during 2020 and particularly 2021, when we were seeing exponential growth at one point, I'd probably make an effort to plug my social medias more. You know, I'd post Rocket League clips on Instagram. I'd promote my Instagram in YouTube videos. I didn't do that. My Instagram, which is always in the description, by the way, is just my personal Instagram where I post, you know, maybe selfies or like photos of me and my girlfriend. Posted more recently. I went to Morocco last month, posted some photos from that too. It's just a personal thing. But obviously, if YouTube and content creation is your career, then a personal Instagram doesn't lend itself too well to that, does it? But I don't think I can have regrets because I've lived my dream. YouTube has been my dream, and I dreamt about it. Like, physically, I'd go to sleep dreaming about YouTube and becoming a professional YouTuber from the age of 12. So the fact that I've got to do it full time from age 18 to now 26. I'm 26 years old. I know, you know, Google would have you believe at one point that I'm, 55 at this point. I'm 26, and I think having spent my whole adult life doing this, my priorities have shifted. Obviously, this year I've been in the process of selling my house. I look forward to moving out and moving to a new place. Once that's all gone through, I can take the next step in my life, and there's so much going on. YouTube has just been sort of on the back burner a little bit. I need to, if I want to carry on, I have to find what makes me happy and what I'm passionate about. If you're watching this video and you've watched this far and don't know too much about me, you might be wondering what you get out of this and why you're even watching this far. And honestly, I don't have an answer for you. I probably should have said at the beginning that this is somewhat of a life update and brain dump for those that maybe know me a little better, care a bit more about me, and have watched my videos for a while. So if you are new here and you happen to stumble across this video, you're probably thinking I've wasted your time, and I can only apologize for that. I've even considered doing a complete 180, a total pivot as to what type of content I post on the pickapixel channel, right? Because I know if you want to grow on YouTube, you need to kind of stick to your niche. But if Rocket League trading is my niche and that doesn't exist, then some videos are better than no videos, right? So I almost thought I could change pickapixel entirely and almost make it like my old channel and do kind of vlog style stuff, even like days in the life, or just sit down, talk videos about a topic that I am interested in, that kind of thing, whether it's gym content and stuff like that. I'll be going to the gym in probably about half an hour after filming this. I just thought, you know what, I'm sitting in front of the camera, let's make a video. You know, like I said, my dad's not in, so I can speak without the fear of him sort of hearing what I've got to say, because I know for a fact my mum watches my videos. Well, not all my videos, not my Rocket League ones, but she'll be watching this video because it's quite clear from the title and the thumbnail that this is not Rocket League related. So hi mum, how are you? But dad doesn't watch my videos at all. He hears them all. He hears what I say, and I don't think he'd even know where to start in terms of finding my videos. Genuinely, I'm 50-50 as to whether or not he could go on his phone and find one of my videos. If you watch this far, though, I do know that you care about me somewhat. Even though it is kind of a parasocial relationship, I don't know who you are necessarily behind the camera. You might know me in real life or have interacted with me in some way, and hello, I hope you're doing okay. So I suppose it's important for me to tell those of you that do have an interest in me or care about me or have seen this video and remembered that I exist, that I'm doing very, very well. I am actually the happiest I've ever been. I don't derive my self-worth from the perceived success of my YouTube channel. That's not what success is to me. I think that's it. To some people, success is fame, fortune, adoration from others. For me, that's not it. I've kind of had the experience of being famous, if you could call it that, and that's not what I define as success. So in terms of what I want out of my life and feeling fulfilled, I've never been happier, never been more fulfilled. So if you can take something, you know, comfort from that, then by all means, please do. I just had a little moment to record the very start of the video asking for questions for a Q&A, because about 10 minutes into this recording, I was like, I could do a Q&A. That'd be a fun video that I want to do. And then realized that if I put it 10 minutes into a video where I'm just talking about me, barely anyone's going to see it. So movie magic, I've just recorded that bit and I've put it at the start of the video. So if you haven't already and you've watched the rest of this video and you think, oh, now I have a question, by all means, please do drop it in the comments. But regardless of that, thank you so much for the support over the years. It's funny, I keep every so often getting a YouTube related memory pop up. You know, in March, I had it's been 7 years since you reached 100,000 subscribers, you know, stuff like that. I really do appreciate it. Whilst, yes, currently we've fallen just short of the 1 million subscriber milestone, that's not to say that I couldn't just get there. You know, maybe if I pivoted my content completely, played like a trendy game or something and just made a bunch of YouTube shorts on it, I'm sure there's a way I could manufacture, you know, 50,000 subscribers from somewhere. I've done that 19 times out of the 20 required to reach 1 million subscribers. So I think if it was my #1 priority, I would without a doubt reach 1 million subscribers. If I'm being honest though, 1 million subscribers isn't my #1 priority, and that's really the crux of it. Whatever you put your mind to, whatever is most important to you, you can achieve it. So it's about kind of balancing your priorities as to what you most want to achieve. And for me, 1 million subscribers over the years has just fallen slowly down the pecking order. And is that partly as a result of it being more difficult because I don't have trading to make content on? Yes, of course it is. But I'm still happy and I'm still fulfilled, and that's the main thing, and that's why I will always be successful as long as I always put myself first. So thank you so much for watching. Please do drop a like. I really enjoyed filming this. I haven't filmed a video like this in a long time. Subscribe down below if you want to see what I get up to whenever I get up to it, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.